What was Dad like?
Oh, my dad was old, man. My dad was 70 years old when I was born.
Wow. Is that right?
Thank you for laughing at my daddy. Yeah. That's right, he really was. Which, my mom was 32, which basically makes me a product of loose skin and loose morals. Here. Yeah. But it was cool though, like the quality time we would spend. Like after I was born, my dad had a stroke, so we were both learning to walk at the same time. We'd have like little races for cookies, you know, and we play games like catch or don't. And my favorite is Dad sleeping, or is he no longer with us?
I remember I got on a school bus one day, and the man didn't even take us to school. He just drove us around. And
fuck off.
Swear to God. Do you think there's more porn stars or murderers in the world? I think murderers. You know, I actually know a guy. I shouldn't say this on here, but I'm not going to say names. But I know a guy who killed someone, and he said, and this isn't me saying this, dude. I wouldn't do something like this. But he said that it feels good, and he did say that. Dude, Koreans are full of dreams, man.
Yeah.
We saw this Asian guy, could have been Korean. He fell off a building. When he hit the bottom, whew, dreams came out of him, bro. By dreams, do you mean guts and blood? No, I just mean you could just feel the fucking fragments of ideas and hope and imagination fly out of his body. I remember I got on a school bus one day, and the man didn't even take us to school. He just drove us around, and swear to God, and then just drove us back home eventually. What's wrong with him? He didn't say anything either.
Probably drunk.
Unfortunately, almost knocked this young lady up that was from South Dakota. And she lived on a reservation, yeah. Oh. And she like threatened to have the baby.
Oh, damn. How old were you?
37 this year. It was this year. And she wouldn't even be cool. She threatened to have the baby, dude. And I just met her at a motel. Yeah. Dude, and cocaine. Oh, go back to that vest story, man. So here's what happened. So I would do some cocaine at the house and put on these different vests.
How many did you buy again?
I don't know. I spent too much on them, but I would probably say the priciest one I had was probably about $210. Nice. Damn. Yeah. And so I would get fucked up and put these vests on and put on sunglasses and no like Buffalo Bill shit, but at least partying by myself, you know. And one time I was making a smoothie, you know, because I got like a new, I don't know what kind of blender it is, but it's pretty nice. And I was making like a nice smoothie, and I'm fucking coked up, I'm partying, you know, I'm living high on the hog. Got these 2 vests on maybe, right? And I thought I heard something outside, right? Which is kind of weird to even think of when you have a blender going, right? So I leave out of my apartment to go in the hallway, lock myself out with the blender going. 2:30 in the morning, coked up out of my brain, right? Now I have to go to my landlord, dude, who lives right down the hall. Oh, no. And tell dude, we had this kid in my neighborhood named Robert, and he was like, he thought he was twins that never got separated, right? And so, okay. Yeah, when he would talk, he would say something, and then under his breath, he would say it again, say it again.
You like that?
Oh, it never ended. Never ended. And it fucking scared the out of everybody, bro. And he could not stop doing it. He kept doing it.
Like an echo.
Yeah.
Whoa. Scooping up shit. Imagine if your grandma just shit all over your lawn. Just go out in the lawn and she shits in the yard, shits on the lawn. Like, oh, grandma's out there shitting. I gotta go clean up her shit.
Yeah.
I love her, but God, I hate cleaning her shit.
Yeah, I would hate cleaning up probably human shit for some reason. But I remember
more than dog shit?
Well, when I was a kid, they had a boy in our neighborhood named Mario, right? And he was, dude, he ended up dying, actually. He did some pills and drove into an embankment. But when I was young, he would shit in his yard and make me bury it. And that's how I was allowed to be friends with him.
How did he make you bury it?
He just asked me to do it, and I was afraid not to do it, I think.
He said, hey, yo, dude, you're not going to believe this, but I took a shit, and it's out my yard. I can't even bury it because I'll throw up. Hey, do me a favor and go bury it?
Yeah. He was dark, man. He had a real dark vision. And he would, I mean, he probably, honestly, dude, he probably shit 200, 300 times, and I buried it.
No.
I swear to God.
Come on.
I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. And he
How'd you not run out of places to make new holes? Did you think you ever dug up old shit to put in new shit?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. We basically had like the only setup I had, and I didn't even have a strong system. The only setup I had was like one of those plastic, beach.
Oh no!
Like a beach setup, dude. I'm
How'd you
talking.
get
I was
in there?
7.
So wait a minute. This 7-year-old was doing this. How old was he?
He was 8 or 9.
Oh, he's tricking you by
Yeah.
being older.
He was older, and
2 years when you're 7 is a long stretch. You know, when you're 32,
Oh, yeah.
32, 34, that doesn't mean shit.
whatever, dude. You-
7 and 9, that's a big stretch.
yeah, you go shit at your house, buddy. That's what I tell people now. But-
So for what was do you remember the first? There's no way you really remember.
I remember
what
100%.
he said.
I don't remember what he said, but I remember.
How did it happen? How did it happen? Will you find yourself with a plastic shovel and another person's shit going, damn. How did it come to this?
Well, it came to it because I know my brother probably wasn't around, and I wanted somebody to play with, and he was older, so I was hanging out, and he was deviant, man.
How so?
He just had a little bit of like he was kind of slithering. You know what I'm talking about? From
He knew how to manipulate you.
yeah, he was
Obviously, you buried his shit 200 plus times.
like he had the same color in the outside of his eye and the inside of his eye. You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
a demon.
Yeah, like a light
El
demon.
Diablo.
Yeah, like a El Diablo, but also who was in elementary school.
Oh, interesting.
But he.
So when you first found yourself, do you remember the feeling that you first found when you were digging a hole for a dude's shit? Like, just thinking, what am I? How long can I do this? What if he keeps asking? How do I stop this? How did you wind up stopping? That's maybe a better question.
You know what? I don't remember how it kind of, how
Petered
it kind
off?
of, petered off. I don't remember how it kind of tapered off. You know?
His parents ever like, hey, do you ever shit in the house? How come we don't have any missing toilet paper?
Well, dude, you know what? That's what I think it was. I think he was lazy. I'm serious. And he shat outside behind his slide. They had a slide in his yard because they had, a little bit of money.
God.
And he shat outside behind the slide.
Shat is a great word too, by the way.
And it was silty kind of soil and sand. And I remember going over there, and I still remember. I used to be into like powerlifting and everything, dude. I used to be jacked back in the day.
Really?
I was an animal, dude. I was fucking
Were you on them
sprinkling
steroids?
protein powder under my.
Were you on them steroids, though?
I was on steroids for a while when I was young, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You were on
I was on
steroids?
testosterone, something. Yeah.
You just decided to run a stack just to get jacked?
Yeah, it was like a southern stack. It was like testosterone and like Crisco or something.
And I was gonna say gravy.
Yeah.
Fucking test and gravy. Deca
Yeah.
D-ball and fucking fried chicken.
Bad, dude. Yeah. Oh, I was so jacked.
And Mountain Dew Red.
Dude, I was so jacked at one point. I couldn't use Q-tips in my ears because I couldn't get my.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there pictures online of this?
I don't know. There might be, man.
Find that, Chin.
It might be.
You were just doing it just to try it out, or what?
I mean, if you want to really know when I really think back on what I was doing,
Yeah, I'd love that.
I was just.
How old were you, first of all?
Yeah, I was. Let me see. 17 or 18. Nope, it was after that. That's when I got involved in this damn cult.
What the
What
Is that a real cult?
Yeah, bro.
Are you not on set there?
That's out in Reseda, dude.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you doing
Looking
that?
for the Lord, brother. What do you think I was doing? Same thing you probably were. But
Hey, man. What are you...
yeah, bro. Whatever, dude. You never hung around black people? Things happen, bro.
No. Bro, it looks like you're in, like, Africa there.
Yeah, I
hanging out
wasn't,
with the
dude. I was
Aborigines.
probably out east of Santa Clarita.
And you were just trying to blend in?
Just an adult. Yeah, dude. It's rural. It gets pretty rural out there.
How long were you out there?
Oh, dude, long enough, bro. Long enough to catch the sweats, you know? Long enough to put a warp zone in your spirit. I was out there, dude, eating fucking dolphin dandruff, doing dope. Out there, boy. Playing Color Me Mine with my own body. Living out there, boy. Making pottery out of my dick. But I'll tell you this, man. What were we talking about? Oh, steroids.
Oh, steroids. Before you were in a cult.
Yeah, man.
Damn, doing dick pottery.
Dude, I've been in some.
Aborigines.
That's the dark arts, bro. I've been in the dark arts.
You've been in some dark places, man.
Dude, we had owl 2 Thanksgivings ago. We had 2 owls at my sister's house.
Yeah, I saw one last night, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, it was pretty. No, not last night. Night before last. It was pretty cool. Pulled into the driveway and an owl took off. It was big too.
It's gross, I think.
Owls?
The meat,
Oh, you ate them? You saying?
yeah, but the
You guys ate owls?
yeah.
I don't think that's legal. You probably shouldn't say that on the podcast.
Well, I didn't have a lot.
Bill Burr used to have a joke about it.
I didn't have a lot, man. I had
about
no.
rich
I think I
guys.
even spit it out. I'm not even joking.
It's like
yeah.
Bill Clinton when he smoked that weed.
And they had 2. They didn't
Yeah.
have. Well, the thing they don't have a lot of meat on them. I don't like owls.
They're predators. They're important. That's
Yeah.
why you don't have rats everywhere.
Yeah, but I think they're violent and they're dirty and they get this. Owls, whoever did their PR, you notice everybody thinks they're smart and they can read and they're like,
Yeah, they had a good PR agent,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, look at that.
We only got one up, Jamie.
But see how much little meat is on them? You think there's more.
Look at he's kidding,
Look
folks.
at that
He's
little
kidding, folks. He's not eating owls.